Okay, so I'm at the high school, as you can see. Okay, here's the rundown for the high school, since you didn't really, I don't know if you got to look at it all, but ended up with, it looks like they put a new sink or something, or maybe somebody brought it home, or brought it in from home, and they did the work on the long weekend. So school's back in today. I went over and returned the 2 drums, and I spoke to the guy that's in the fabrication, which is the steel part, and then there's the automotive, and then they have the workshop all around the back. So I spoke to him, and he was wondering who took the barrels, because he looked at their cameras and they knew it was me, and so they were all good with that. But they always make sure that it's just me taking the scrap and nobody else, because he prefers me. He says I keep it cleaned up, and that's what he likes, and I don't take anything that doesn't go. So, and as you can see, I got some copper and then some rotors, which I'm going to put the rotors from now on. They're going in here. I'll store them in this container here. It's a watering trough that now leaks, so I'm just going to use it to store my rotors in it for now until I get enough. So by, I don't know, probably give me a few months and they'll add up pretty quick. So I'm going to throw those in there, and then I'm going to give you a looky, see what's in front of the shop over there. You'll see what I got ahead of me. We already took 2 loads out of over there already, and oh, I don't know. I got to get ahead of this, because if I don't get ahead of it soon, the scrap pile is going to be... it's going to get ahead of me, and then I'm not going to be able to keep up with it for the summer. So this is what I got to do. I got to get ahead of this right now. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get this, unload it, then I'm going to pull down there, and I'll show you that. Okay, so you can see what I've got here is a mess that I've got to clean up yet. I've still got this stuff here that's got to go. I got to clean these chairs, which I'm going to do here shortly, because I got to take all these ribbons off. So I'm just going to take this knife and just cut them off, because they are, see, they don't stick. No sticky. So... bonus, I'll be cleaning those, and because it's not much to do. All I gotta do is just take the ribbons off them. Like I said, it's not very hard to do. So the ones that aren't cut, I'll cut. But you just unwind these and then peel them off. So I'll get that done. And then I got some more stuff up there. I don't know what I'm gonna do with everything yet. I gotta get this cleaned up, because I gotta go back up here again. It's turned into an awful mess. This is what happened over the long weekend. I was so busy that I had it actually out to the road. Well, the stove was sitting there. We got rid of it yesterday. The fridge stayed on my truck. I got rid of it. So, yeah, I got a lot here I got to get rid of. And these lawnmowers, I got to get at them too. I mean, it's going to get to the point where I'm not going to have time. And this here always fills up for me all summer. Here, and then alongside the road here. And then I'm cleaning it up all... pretty much fall, when things start to slow down. That's why I start cleaning this. I still got all these tires here, because we cut the tires off that my nephew brought me, except for this one here, which is steel. That was a steel rim, so it's just going to go in the rim popper. One day I'll show you guys that. I'll do a full day of it, and you can see how it works and how I pull the rims out. Because I get #1 steel for my rims, so it'd be silly for me to not, and I don't cut them off, because I just find it's harder. The aluminum rims are worth more money, so that's why we cut them off with the cut-off saw, which you saw in the previous one when my niece was doing it. So, and yesterday, a friend of April's, which is Keith, was helping me yesterday. So he was not busy yesterday, so he thought he'd come by and he hung out with us. He said he didn't mind hanging out with 3 girls, so. And he gave me a hand just to, you know. But anyhow, I still got to get all this cleaned up. I'm hoping to get rid of it maybe tomorrow, the next day, whatever's laying in here that I can clean up. So, and steel's going to go. And, of course, there's always more pickups. It never stops. And you saw what I got at the high school, because I had to go over and drop off my niece, because she had to something to do with her schooling. So, she's over there for a couple hours. So, I figured I must check the high school. I was over there. So, but anyhow, I'm going to get at this so I can get it done. Alright, so I'll show you. All I do is just take the knife and I just cut this. It's usually easier with 2 hands, because it just cuts really like butter. With 1 hand, it's hard. So as you see, I cut this one with the knife. So then when I'm done cutting it, I just unravel it like this. And this is all I got to do to these, and then they're clean. So anybody that complains and says, oh, they're so hard to clean, that's ridiculous. Seriously. Why would you sell it as Arnie when you can clean this? I mean, woo, you leave a couple little plastic rivets. I mean, if your yard is that picky, even the one that I go to, that new one with the big yard, they're picky, and they let this slide. So I don't even have to clean my rims. They let them slide. I don't take the lead off them, and I don't take the valve stems out of them. If I take them to the other yard, I have to clean them. It's ridiculous what yards will allow this, what yard will allow that. This yard, all I gotta do is cut them. Like you see these here, they're already done. I just gotta unfold them like this. This is it. This is all you gotta do. Unfold them. Unfold them and give them a pull. That's it. That's all you do. That's it. It's ridiculous. So, for me to clean these 4 chairs, and I'll show you what I get for these 4 chairs when I take them in. It won't be today, but when I take another load in, I will show you what we got for these chairs, okay? So, just for the little bit of work that's going to take me here for, like, I don't know, maybe minutes, really, if you think about it, because all I got to slice them and then just pull them off. It's an easy thing. 1, 2, 3. But anyhow, I thought I'd show you.
Regular cup.
See what happens? We have playtime today. I don't know what happened to this one. This one here, I think, had 427. Not good for them. Too strong in Canada. And this one over here, this one's just string. Uh-oh, she blew her lead at 427. Hey, come save you. See?